Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us again for another episode of Go Whip Destinations with your co-host Trent.
Tiffany,
And Casey. You're at, what is this, episode 14 now?
14.
You're damn right.
Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're having fun. I think where we left off last week, you guys were telling us that you had an exciting trip coming up. Where did you go?
Isla Mirada. We went
In the
to the
Keys?
Keys. We had a good
Okay.
time. We went down there with my family. It wasn't even a whole lot of us. It was like under like 10 of us, I think. But it was nice just being out on the water, snorkeling. The pool was just so nice. Honestly, we got to see sunrise, sunset. That was
Sunrise,
perfect.
sunset, sunrise.
It was just really nice
you
and
guys get
relaxing.
to cook anything that you were going to hunt, I think you mentioned before?
Hunt? No.
Okay.
So when we went out,
Eagle
we ended up choosing to dive over like kind of fishing to a degree. And everywhere we were diving was protected parks, basically out in the water. So it's kind of like marked out in the water where you can tell that it's protected. So you can't there's no lobster over there really. And if there is, you can't take them.
Yeah.
You can't take like if you dive down and see a cool piece of like coral or a rock, you can't take that.
They're basically protected reefs so that like no one can mess
Yeah.
with them and the reef can
Exactly.
flourish.
And it was
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
So like
But
in 20
it was
years,
also
it looks the same.
I mean, I probably not. It's kind of sad. Like you could tell. I mean, maybe just me because I've been going there over the years, like with my family. Like this was Trent's like first time with us, like out on the water and stuff. But the water is so hot. Like
Really?
talk about global warming. It's a
Yeah.
real thing. Like you can see literally the coral reef dying. Like there's no color. It's and the water is literally a bathtub. So it's kind of sad. But then we did get to go to one spot and it was like alive and all the fans, like the coral fans were like purple and it was so pretty.
Reminds
well,
me of
yeah.
Finding Nemo, where it's a really flourishing ecosystem and everything is really vibrant and pretty.
Yeah.
I'll send you the video of the fans.
But what was your like number one favorite memory of Isla Mirada? If you had to put it in one memory.
I mean, going to the pool at nighttime was really nice because the hotel was almost empty. So it was basically just our family on this resort, literally on a beach. It was so nice just to like
And the
be in
pool
the
is
pool.
24/7, which is
Yeah.
like unheard of in
wow.
most places. Yeah, with no lifeguard. Honestly, in hindsight,
Yeah.
probably not the best thing for most people.
Yeah.
They're just like, go for it, whatever.
Yeah.
For me, just the first night that we had together was nice. Everyone fell asleep, and we were the only ones that were up, and we just like had a little bit to drink, and then went down to like the dock and watched. Like there were so many stars out, so we just hung out like on like under the stars. And
Oh my God. I literally said to Trent, I was like, Casey wouldn't even think this is real.
That's how many
Because of
stars.
how
Yeah,
You
many
know how I
stars.
am with stars. I'm like
Yes.
baffled
Casey, we
every
could
time I
see
see
the
them.
Milky Way.
Wow.
Like, I don't know if you
there was
see
milk
that.
on the way
It's
there.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
you had good weather too. It didn't really
Yeah.
it didn't
Oh, it
rain.
was beautiful.
The weather was too good, Casey. The weather was so
Yeah.
good that it became the hottest place in the world.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
there was
okay.
moments where it was like to unload the boat made you consider ever bringing the boat. You're just like, I don't know if I ever need to bring this much stuff ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very tiring, but also very rewarding.
Yeah, it's rewarding, but it definitely there's moments where it's like I could have just like the paddleboard would have been another because being on the water is definitely cool because you go see certain things and all that kind of stuff. But there is that threshold of like it's hot too.
It was nice
Yeah.
with my grandma though. My grandma got to snorkel and like who knows if she'll be able to ever do
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah, even just
eventually.
physically. I
So
mean, snorkeling it's so hard and taxing and stuff. And the only way to get to some of those places where we're snorkeling is you have to wear like fins and everything. So for her ankles to fit in there and kind of do that motion, like,
oh yeah. I'm sure
yeah, I
she
know
was
she was,
exhausted.
she got a good workout.
But no, it was so much fun. I got
Yeah.
a tan. That's always nice.
Surprisingly, most of the spots that we ate, like I wasn't that big of a fan of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
We
know,
brought our bed.
I was cracking up because if you guys are watching this podcast, I posted some of our clips on TikTok of their trip of like what I thought was a sunset, and I was cracking up laughing because I wrote as the caption like sunset in the Keys, and then you commented saying like what a beautiful sunrise, and I was
Yeah.
like, Wow.
Well,
I
because you
felt
get
so
both down
silly.
there. Literally, the street's, like, so small, you can just bop one to the
Well,
other.
they kind of have a similar, like, trajectory of, like, where it gets really bright when, like, the sun is supposedly, I guess, coming up, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
goes to, like, a blue like a
It's
bluish
the
color
same sun.
Yeah.
when it's no, but it's going up and not down, you know? So, like, the color scheme is still the same where it's, like, bright
Yeah.
and then bluish,
Yeah.
and when I saw your comment, I obviously can't edit a TikTok, like, caption
Yeah.
after the
I don't think
fact.
I even realized that you did that.
Oh, I thought you did on purpose. You were like,
Oh,
"Casey, like, this
no.
is"
No, that's even funnier.
I
Nobody was aware what's going on.
was
Yeah.
cracking up laughing. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
no, it was epic.
But it was a really pretty, what is that word? Time lapse of
Mm.
what I guess ended up being a sunrise and not a sunset.
Yes.
Okay,
So
well,
that was
beautiful.
our trip.
All right, well, let's hop into rope drop and rumors.
So I'm not sure when it's exactly going to be done, but I know that they're taking the Smugglers Run ride over in
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge, and they're gonna make that a Mandalorian ride.
Oh, wait.
So
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
No.
Okay, so I have different news then. But keep going.
Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be basically, I think it's gonna be the same type of, they might change the graphics and the way it looks on the inside, but that's also because they're following up with that, like in the next few years, they're gonna be putting out a full length movie that's gonna be The
Mhm.
Mandalorian,
Yeah.
with adventures of Grogu, who is, they call
I
him
think
Baby Yoda, but
Fred, I think what you mean is they're keeping the same ride because we do have the same thing. So they're keeping the same ride, but they're adding new scenes, I think is what you mean. And they're
yeah,
adding
but
the Mandalorian, Grogu, and Hondo. I don't know if I'm saying
yeah,
that. But the ride will still be the same. They're
Is
just
it
adding
Hondo or Amando? Because no, Amando's obviously.
it's
Huh?
with an H.
Oh.
And then the engineer will actually get to pick where you go, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know.
So
Okay.
Mando is Mandalorian. That's just what they call him for short.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
keep
what?
going.
So it's the same thing. They're just gonna add different whatever scenes, all that
Okay.
kind of stuff. But they're not gonna keep calling it Smugglers Run.
Yeah.
It's supposed
Oh.
to be just geared towards that, and it's geared towards that because again they're doing a full length movie with the
Mhm.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, pump it up.
Remind me, Smugglers Run is that the one with like a pilot? I guess in this
Yeah.
case, an engineer. What are the other options?
There's
Is
no
it just two?
other. I mean,
There's like
yeah,
2 drivers in the front,
and then the other
there's
one
like
just sits there.
seats, and you just
Yeah,
like
and
sit
you're
there.
just along for the ride essentially.
Remember when we did it and we did
I've only done
so
it once.
bad?
And I
Yeah,
think
and we
I think
did
I
so bad that they were like, "You can get off before you hurt yourself."
I think
Like,
I kept crashing us. So what was
yeah,
I? I was the
we were
pilot?
both pilots, and we did not do
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it was
I don't know, were
bad.
you with it?
Yeah, but I was gonna say one has a different job, so I don't know if you were both pilots.
We were doing nothing.
I
It was a
don't
I
think
kept
you.
crashing, and you guys were like yelling at me for it, and I was like, "Guys, this is my first day. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing." So the engineer, what
funny.
did the engineer used to do? Because now they'll have a bigger role in this new revamp.
You're just supposed to hit different buttons at certain times. Like the program will be like talking like on the ship and be like, "Engineer, hurry up and hit button number 5," and then you just have to hit the button at a certain time for
Similar
it
to
to
Mission
react
Space.
and everything.
I don't know if you remember
Pretty.
Mission Space, you had to do
Yeah,
like
yeah.
little
It's like
tasks.
that. Besides the fact that it's torture and you'll throw
Yeah,
up
you
and
won't
no
throw
one
up on
likes it and it sucks. But other than that, it's kind of the same concept. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
I
You
I
definitely do
wonder
that.
how long it'll be, closed for.
I
I didn't
imagine not
see I
that
didn't see
long.
a date.
I don't think it's gonna be that long because again, they're not changing the mechanics of the ride is
Yeah.
gonna it's so simple. All it does is just kind of bounce around,
Yeah.
you know, and then the graphics inside make you feel like you're doing something.
It's
It's
the
basically
video.
like fart tours, but
Art tours?
smaller.
Oh, I forgot that that's what you're calling Star Tours.
Oh, I was
I
like, "What?"
I was like,
Because it
I
always
thought
"Say
you
smells like
something
fart
called
in there.
I thought you
Tours?"
just had a stroke. I was like, "Tiffany."
No, that thing is
Ugh.
literally a fart box. It always
Listen,
smells like
the
fart.
last time we went on there, for undisclosed
Fred, you almost
reasons,
passed
I was
out.
having a bad
He
time.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He
it
was
was
sweating.
it was so hot in
Sweating.
there,
Undisclosed
and
reason.
yeah, for undisclosed reasons. But they when those doors shut and before it didn't, that lady gave the warning of just like, if anybody
Yeah.
has any, and I was like, this I should
He's
say
like,
something.
should I get up?
I should say something. And then they closed the doors, and I was like, you know, I forgot at one point they were like, I hope we make it, and I was like, oh my god, me too. 'Cause
The
I
cra the
legit am
craziest
gonna
part
pass.
was that I had no idea you were going through it until
Oh,
the lights turned on, and
'Cause I
he's
was in the middle.
profusely like,
white
literally,
knuckle.
I looked to the left and I was like, "Wow, that was great," and Trent is just pale,
Dude,
sweating,
Yeah.
like,
Tiffany, she
full
kept
on
looking at me,
panic.
asking me if I'm okay, and I would just hold the seat and just go like this.
Yeah,
Yes,
I had
Just
no
yes.
idea.
Like, I would try to touch him and be like,
no, I
"No."
don't wanna be touched,
Like,
don't talk,
Oh my
don't
god.
ask how I'm doing because it's not good.
Yeah, that's one of those things where, like, I feel like you don't wanna ride it again, do you? Like, do you have that, like, in the back of your mind now? Or
No,
just
I completely
under
forgot what the ride was,
under
and when we
those
got in there,
circumstances?
listen, it's too hot. The older I get, the more I realize too many people in one space is not for me anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, like in a small space like that, like once they closed those doors and it just got a little bit hot and I
Yeah.
was just I didn't like it.
It was hot in there. There was no air in that thing.
No, get out of here.
I don't
But
remember.
he was
I
just
don't
That's
extra
because your
hot.
brain tried to save you. Whenever you can't remember, that's like trauma. Like your brain was like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this one.
Don't remember this
Next,
one.
next, skip, skip, skip.
I'm dead. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well,
Well,
Smugglers Run, exciting. Tiff, what do you
that
got
was a
for us?
funny little tangent. So I kind of have a twofer. One, just because it's today, it's happening literally today, or I guess already has happened.
Mhm.
But today, Spaceship Earth closed for
Oh.
refer.
We should find out. I told you that Destination 23 is in, like, 4 days? Or I guess it'll
Mm-hmm.
it'll actually have already happened by the time this comes out on Sunday.
Yeah,
So maybe we'll get some news that
yeah.
they're doing a
What's
whole
gonna be
revamp.
like
They're
put in
probably
it?
just
We'll
greasing
see.
the tracks to make that horrible ride a little quicker.
I
Mm,
hope not.
I would hope
It
that they
really
would
needs
revamp
love.
it.
No, it does. Like we said before, just do some modern day stuff. They already took out, like, I feel like a few things. That whole, like we've mentioned it before, but the smell of
Mhm.
burning Rome and
They
like I
took
don't
out
know,
things that we wanted, though,
maybe it was
Yeah.
like,
yeah, exactly. So just
it's a
like then give us the
bad
time
example
that
for them.
then make us jump into the time when Nintendo 64 was made or PlayStation 1
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that's what I want, baby.
You
And
know,
then
the more you've mentioned, like, having an Imagineering something, I've been, like, stewing on that, and like, maybe not in Spaceship Earth, but there needs to be an Imagineering something. I feel like that there's so much potential. Yes, there's, like, the show you can watch on Disney Plus, but I find that so interesting, like, how they actually build the rides, like, the
mhm,
sketches for things, the models. Maybe it's,
yeah,
like, a niche market, but I
I
don't think
love the
that'd be
behind the
cool.
scenes stuff.
You had that
But
idea a few weeks ago.
yeah, and my other one was that Zootopia opens November 7th, just
Mhm.
because I know how much Casey loved Bug's Life. So
Get it
that
outta
one's
here.
kind of sad, but it's
Do you
gonna be a
know
9, huh?
I was gonna say, do you know what it's about? 'Cause I had, like, a list of 5 or 6 things 'cause there was so much going on in the
Yeah, there was a
Disneyverse.
lot that popped off.
So I didn't know what you guys were gonna mention or not, and so far you got 2 of my 5. So I think we're
Well, all I
we're
wrote
gonna
was
do some
that
more
it's supposed to
potential.
be a 9-minute 3D. They're calling it Carrot Vision. So they're gonna be like
Mhm.
new cute little glasses. There's supposed to be a new scent, and they said it's not a stink bug. So I wonder if it'll be
Mhm.
like carrots or carrot something carrot based. I wonder.
Carrot
And
Top.
then
Mhm.
it carrot top. And then it says they said no pokes.
Yeah.
But then
Oh
there was
god.
touch because it said sight, smell, whatever, like all the senses. And then touch, there was like a hand with a drop. So I wonder if you're gonna get like sprayed a little or something instead of the
You got
poke.
sprayed in the bugs one.
Yeah.
It was
So
you
I
got
think that's gonna
sprayed
be like their
by
Yeah,
touch.
by the
something.
stink bug.
Is that what it was?
I swear I
Like
thought it
little
was, or it
liquid?
was. I thought it was
I
something
remember.
like that. Something either a
Or no,
stink
it
bug or
was I thought it was a
Something
defensive.
spider.
sneeze, I feel like.
Was it the spider?
I
It was like
can't remember.
Actually, I
No,
might. Maybe it
no,
was.
something sneezed. I vividly remember it. I mean, I guess my eyes were closed for the majority of that
yeah, I
show,
was
but
gonna say the last time you wrote it.
something little I'll try to insert it if I can find it, but something little and, like, had a big nose went like, "Achoo!" and it
Hmm.
sneezed on you.
I'll have to look
Um,
that one up.
Was it the?
but
Oh, was it the
he had a really
fly guy?
nasally voice. He was like and, like
What did he
he
sound
kinda
like?
sounds like me right now. A little disclaimer, guys, if I sound sick, it's 'cause I am. I'm on day 5 of COVID, so
Mhm.
you gotta bear
Yeah,
with my voice. I sound like the guy that I'm talking about that
I
ends up
can
sneezing. But a little more about it is that it's gonna be a show that is celebrating what is it called? Gather Day. So
Mhm,
basically, it's a talent show of all of the different animals that are gonna be performing for you on
mhm.
but what they're calling is a live stream. So, like, you'll
Which is
see
funny because that was kinda like Bug's Life. It was, they were, like,
very
gathering
similar.
everyone to, like, do a talent show, basically.
Yeah. And then the villains kinda took over. So I don't know if it'll
So
even
like
have a scary component, but
Mm,
it's like the
I don't
plot of the
know.
movie Sing. These cartoon movies aren't branching out too far.
Don't hate
yeah,
me, but I haven't seen Sing.
it's okay. That's not a Disney movie, so
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not? What is it? Oh, it's Universal?
I feel like maybe.
Like
probably. It's the
DreamWorks?
only other
Without the
people.
music, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
it's the only people doing it, right?
Yeah.
Like two
Wait, so
competitors.
do you have another rope drop then?
Well, a little more to that story. It's celebrating Gather Day. It's a day to support unity amongst diverse biomes, and they're
Mm,
saying like in this climate, political climate, like it's what we really need is like celebrating all different types of animals and
mhm,
how they're all unique in their own way. So, like, it should have, like, a nice special story,
mhm.
and that everybody is interconnected is kind of, like, the point. So I'm honestly very excited for it. I cannot wait, and I watched that movie with you guys, and it was incredible. I was laughing the entire time, and
Yeah.
I can't wait. It actually opens by the time we go in the end of November, it opens on November 5th. So when we go in December, it'll be open. So
Is it the 5th or the 7th? I don't know. Either way, it's November.
oh,
By
7th.
the time
Yeah,
we're
7th.
there
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the time we're there, we'll definitely go on it.
All right. Well, I will. So I had one other one. Have you guys seen I think we might have talked about this in our group chat, but the Buzz Lightyear new ride vehicles?
Yeah.
Yes, that's so funny. That was my next one.
They look really good, honestly. And I'm excited for it. Almost looks too easy, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like the other
What
ones
do you
almost
mean?
seemed, I don't know. It almost seems like you shoot at something and bam, like it seems, I think too easy is kind of what I'm going for. Maybe
I think what you're seeing is that it's more accurate, so it seems like it's
very
easy
accurate, like
because
scary accurate.
you're watching the people that create it use it, so it's gonna be looks
Yeah.
easy because they create. It's like when I watch like a demo for a new video
And
game
they're
coming out.
very close to the, things
Yeah.
in the demos, whereas we'll be much farther, so hopefully it's
Well,
not as
exactly, and you have to
I was gonna
remember
say you're
that.
not looking at the track exactly, like,
Well,
in that
yeah,
space.
and also the demographic, I'm pretty sure isn't people in their 30s. So if it seems like it's
yeah.
easy for you, hopefully it is because it's a ride for 10-year-olds. You're like, it
But
seems pretty
it
easy.
looks
I don't know.
incredible. I mean,
The paint
JBTV
job on it
actually
looks pretty cool.
everything looks just nice and shiny and
Mhm.
new. He made this video, oh gosh, probably 2 years ago now, and he was like, "It needs to be shut down and redone," and, like,
It was
I
so
wish he
boring.
could see this now and, like, now
The
see that,
last
like, what
time
he wanted happened.
when we
Well, and they're also adding a new character, I forget what they called him, but there's gonna be a new character within the
Markle,
ride. So I wonder if, like, how the whole plot is gonna be, like, if they're gonna take out what is there or just add someone new. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
And I like that the shooters actually come out now. You can actually hold them like in Men in Black, where you take them out of the
Mm.
thing and you can hold them and
mhm.
move.
Yes, instead of it just like that.
So you really don't even need to move your cart side to side anymore. You know, if you can move your arm, I mean, yes, you can still pivot side to side if you want, but being able to take
Mhm.
it out and actually shoot where you want to shoot, I think I'm just so excited. It's not going to open till next year though. There's no release date,
Yeah.
unfortunately. That is like a major overhaul. They have to do every single ride cart. I mean,
I think they were okay with
I could
that.
imagine.
They were
Yeah.
probably like,
It
"What are
was
we?
time.
Who's missing out on this right now?"
It was time.
It started becoming known as like an air conditioned ride, which is not what you want to be if you're probably a ride.
That was a
Well,
good one.
exciting, exciting. But we have a new segment, I guess you would say, for our main event, and it is called Backstage Pass. And it's where we bring some special guests, our friends, maybe family, who knows? And if you're listening to this podcast, maybe you can be the next person using a Backstage Pass. But basically, we
Yeah.
talk to you about all things Disney. So yeah, let's shoot on over to Gabby.
And now for the main event.
All right. Our main event today is a little different. We have a special guest. And when we have special guests, we call this the Backstage Pass. And our very first special guest is Gabby.
Hello, hello.
Gabby is a honorary fourth member. Gabby, I don't know if you know, but we mentioned you in almost every single episode.
I
So
know.
You basically
No,
are.
I caught up the last, I watched the last 2 yesterday and I was like, this is hilarious. I might as well be
You
on the
are,
pod.
yeah, you are our fourth member.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank
so give
you.
us a little bit of intro. Who are you? And then we'll dive into some fun stuff.
So I'm Gabby. I actually met through Tiffany, everybody on here,
Hi.
through our freshman year of college in Gainesville, Florida. So
Throwback.
yeah, we lived in different buildings, but I think you had a class with Daisy. Daisy was my random
Yeah.
roommate, and I
Mhm.
think that's how we all ended up connecting.
Yeah.
Love it. Throwback
And
to
then we ended up
Yeah.
being roommates, and me and Gabby lived in the same bedroom, same
Yes, we
bathroom.
live in a master bedroom with 2
Mhm.
twin beds.
It was perfect, to be
Oh
honest.
my goodness.
No, it worked
Those are
out so well.
Yeah, that was
Mm.
so nice. And then we all started going Disney together.
Oh, I was going to ask Gabby, have you always been a Disney fan, or is it like later in life, or what came
Oh,
first for you?
for sure, for sure. Well, I think I've always just been like a musical theater girly,
Mhm.
like ever since I was little. First talent show, Mulan Reflection work,
Yes.
So I've just been on that like 90s, track of Disney, and I've lived in Jacksonville all my life, so that's 2.5
Florida girl.
hours from Orlando. Yeah, so we always had either passes to, Universal, SeaWorld, or Disney at some
Yep.
point.
Makes
Yep.
sense.
So for you,
Same.
was it like movies and music and then parks, or was it parks first and then movies and music?
It was definitely the movies because
Mm.
like I wasn't really a ride girly back in the day. Like I loved
Really?
teacups. Like that was like when I was little, yeah, like as a kid, like I probably rode my first roller coaster when I was like 11. And
Dang.
like
Yeah.
I did
and
not
that's
know
that wasn't even with like loops. Like I was so scared, but my whole family's into like roller coasters and like high thrill rides and stuff. I am
Mhm.
now, but before it was definitely the more connection with the movies because of the music.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of family, I think you had family that got like engaged or something, or was it married at Disney?
Oh yeah,
Engaged.
my brother and his wife, they got married at Animal Kingdom.
Yes, yes, yes.
Behind the tree around where I forget what section that is that has like all the flags and stuff.
It's near the water, right?
Yes, yeah, there's like
It
that
was like a
nook
little
that
duck.
goes downstairs. Yes, there's stairs that go down and it's like no one ever goes there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they surprised us and they said one of their friends was coming to meet us just to hang out. And then we go down there and then all of a sudden they're like, actually, she's a notary public and we're going to
Oh
get
my
married now.
gosh.
And so we were
how
like,
cute.
What
what?
a
So
rom-com
cute.
Disney movie. Oh my gosh. So your family
Yeah.
is also very into it as well. I mean, if they
Oh,
wanted to do it
for
there.
sure.
Oh my
For sure.
God, I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. Well, thank you to Tiffany for introducing us to Gabby, because she is just like such a light in this world. And
Literally.
If
thank
it
you for
wasn't for her,
being
I
here.
wouldn't have been able to use the fast passes that day where we almost got it like taken away from you or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
you
Yeah.
remember that, Gabby?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh. There was a day because that was like when we could use fast passes, just like pick the 3 and then like use your band
Yes,
or
and
whatever.
keep going. Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
and that was before Trent like had a pass to Disney yet. And so he didn't get the fast passes. So we were like, "Oh, well, you could just use my band and like we can
Oh,
use it."
yes,
Not even thinking like
yes.
not even thinking like obviously you weren't there. And then Gabby got
Yeah,
like an
no, I remember
email.
that.
Well, that
No,
was the
because
problem, is that you hadn't
Whoops.
scanned in yet. So they were like, why is Gabby using a fast pass if she's not even
Yeah.
in the park?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We did not think about that one
Whoops.
simple part at
Whoops.
all.
the thing was, okay, so back then, right, they also, like, you have everybody in your family list, and so I was in
Mhm.
charge of everybody's annual passes. And because of that, back then, you could literally use, like, everybody on your list could get
Yeah.
fast passes.
Yeah.
And so I would
Oh.
just go by myself and I would have 5 annual passes. So I would
Wow.
literally have fast passes
All
the
the rides.
entire day.
Dang,
What
smart.
a life hack. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I mean, obviously,
Dang.
they found out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we are where we are now.
That's why we're paying
But
for it now.
yeah, it was all because of me.
Gabby was just too
Stop.
smart for her own good. All right. Well, this actually, speaking of fast passes and lightning lanes, this game is called Lightning Lane. There's a lot of puns in this show, so just like get ready for everything has a pun. This is called
Okay.
Lightning Lane. It's a rapid fire game. So like don't like put like too much stock into your answer. Think of like whatever first comes to your mind. Doesn't have to be that serious, like things like that. All right. So I'm gonna go pretty fast, but favorite park.
Don't
Oh, wait, is
answer.
this
This
all
is just
me?
for Gabby.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
all
Okay, this is
you,
us
Gabby.
today. Favorite park?
Favorite park.
Magic Kingdom.
Okay. Favorite ride. That doesn't have to be in the same park, but just your
Okay.
favorite ride in general.
I think it's Tower of Terror.
Good
Mm.
answer. We're big
Yeah.
tower fans on this pod.
Mhm.
Favorite
Top matters.
hotel. So we're going to break this down in a few different categories. So your favorite overall hotel, Disney-wise.
Okay, it's All Star Sports because that's the one that I stay
Really?
out the most.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Exactly.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. You
It's,
know that
the
we
value
love
customer.
All-Star Sports. Oh my gosh.
I know. Yeah. No, it's just I don't know. There's something about it that's very nice and nostalgic
Oh my
and like
gosh.
yeah.
I think all
and like
the big sports things makes you feel like a kid. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like that.
mm-hmm.
So you
Just
like
it
sports
feels
better
good.
than movies or music? Like just in general, you like the sports?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's so
am
vibe.
obsessed
It's
with you.
very it's campy, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
about it.
And
I was
people
gonna-
are like still outside. Like at the other ones, I feel
Yeah.
like movies and music, like no one is outside. Like at All Star
Oh.
Sports, everyone's outside. Football.
Will insert. I despise All Star Sports during cheerleading competition
Yeah.
month.
yeah.
My God.
Yeah. Especially if you're
I
staying in
brought-
like football or something. Yeah.
Anywhere.
Horrible.
No, they take it over and it's a lot.
I know. I think the
Remember-
last time we were there was crazy.
No, it was
Yeah.
a band
Mhm.
competition. You remember, Tiffany? They
Yeah.
woke us up with their
Oh.
like marching band, and we were staying on
Stop.
football. They're on the football field at like 7 a.m, like
Yeah.
with their trumpets,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Get out of here!" Like,
Yeah.
no,
I was like,
was-
you can't stop it. It's just
it was
it's
somehow
happening.
worse than the
Ridiculous.
cheerleading. Okay,
Yeah.
so then I was gonna say value, moderate, deluxe. So that's obviously your favorite value. What's your favorite? Let's just actually go right to deluxe. What's your favorite? Like, if you were gonna treat yourself,
I have never been in a deluxe resort. So
ever,
no, ever.
even like for
ever.
dinner, or just
Girl,
like,
she's cheap. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but
well, Gabby,
as long as I got a bed, like we good, you know? Like I'm good. We got a shower, cute.
dream deluxe resort. Where would you want to stay?
So for my birthday, I think I'm gonna try to get one of the
Contemporary?
Polynesian huts.
The
Like I want the
Hut?
hut. Yeah. Yeah.
Gabby, the huts are like $20,000.
No, they're not.
No, they're
No,
not.
they aren't.
Gabby.
No, they're like
The
1,200.
bungalow?
No, it depends on how long you stay there and when.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely during the time that I'm gonna be there, it's gonna be a lot. It's like it's
Yeah, 'cause
basically
it's
gonna be
December.
like 8,000 to 9,000.
That's what I'm
God
saying.
damn,
It's-
Gabby. You're gonna do that
It's
instead
a
of
lot.
contemporary?
I don't know. Like I saw videos of people staying on the water, and it just looks so nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean,
it
yeah,
just looks
it's on
so
the bucket list.
nice, and it's
But the- from
super
the contemporary-
private
That's true. It is. Besides the people that are staring at you from the
from the ferry.
yeah.
But I like
Just
that.
looking at you
I like that
dreaming,
because
yeah.
like
Oh
yes,
yeah, exactly.
yes.
I'm a little late.
For that reason, that's why I've always wanted that, just so I could stand out there and just each morning
Yes.
and
No,
just
there's a
wave to
private
people.
like
Look at you.
little hot tub situation there. Like it has everything, full kitchen. So I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
Well, Gabby,
Yeah.
what a
Treat
what a
yourself.
pull, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
to never go to one and then to go to like the bossest of boss room
Mhm.
types, like not even
that's
just
also
like
why too.
yeah,
Like
not even just
I
like,
would
the
like just
Polynesian,
go
but,
ball
like,
to the walls.
yeah. My God.
Well, if you go, then we need footage, and we'll insert an update later.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh
none
my
of us
gosh.
have ever done that.
I've been looking at renting points, and even renting like the DVC points for it are astronomical. So that's why I was like, I don't even think you can book the bungalows like through the Disney website. I think you have to actually call and like do It's like a whole backdoor thing
Mhm.
because they're like special rooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
All
true.
right, favorite overall snack. So this could be hotels,
Mm,
carts,
mm.
quick service, whatever you want.
It's a Disney pretzel for me.
Interesting. Okay. Do you do any
With
like
the cheese.
sauce? Okay.
With
Cheese
the cheese,
sauce?
always the cheese. And it has to be warm. Like, it can't
Hmm.
be, like warm.
Cold pretzel. There's nothing worse. Oh my
Can't go
god.
wrong with a
No, they're
pretzel.
perfect. Every pretzel that I've gotten this year,
Delish.
it's just
Great
so
answer.
good.
Was not expecting that, but great answer. All right, we're gonna break this into two categories. So favorite Disney movie, like an OG movie, and then favorite DCOM. So it's a two-part,
Wait, what's decom?
So hard.
like a Disney Channel original movie. So like
Cute. Okay.
like a Smart House, things like that.
So OG is, I think it's either Hercules or Pocahontas.
So
Classic.
Like, those are the two.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's because just of the soundtrack.
Mhm.
And then for Disney Channel, I mean, I feel like Zoe 101 comes to my head first.
Zoe 101 is
As is
a Nickelodeon
Nickelodeon.
TV show.
Is it? I thought it was Disney.
Oh.
I was right there with you. I was gonna say that's a good one.
Great
I love
answer.
Well,
That's a
the
good
other
choice.
other one that I remember is, I forget what it's called, but it's the basketball sisters.
Double
my God,
team.
yes.
Oh yeah,
Double
the
team.
Okay.
two white
Yes.
chicks, the white
Which-
girls, right?
Which,
Yes.
yes.
The
It's based on a
sisters.
true
They're like
story.
twins. They're like
Yes.
twins, but they didn't
Yeah.
look like twins. And I was
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Yes.
They were
Oh
also
my
like,
God, like
super
why are they
old.
25 in high school? Weird.
So they literally were, Tiffany. I think they were 26 when they filmed it or something. I just
Yeah.
watched
That is
a
hilarious.
That's wild.
rewatch podcast. Just did like a real deep dive into it, and like, yes, it's a really cool story. They're two like real sisters, blah blah blah. But like the name is also
Double
crazy.
team?
It's
Like,
such a
okay,
crazy,
Disney. What?
Real close.
crazy name in hindsight.
Nast.
Okay, all right, and then favorite character. So we're gonna do hero, villain, and then sidekick. So who's your favorite hero character?
Hero. Zero to hero.
Yes. Hero.
I mean, I think traditionally I'm going to have to say Mulan because
Ooh,
Yes.
love it.
she's, she
Definition
was
of a
honoring
hero.
for her family,
Mhm. Okay, and then villain.
Villain, Ursula, 100%.
Ooh,
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, I saw her
First,
style.
Like
to be honest.
OG Ursula or the new movie Ursula?
Who's that?
Yeah.
Do we not like her?
No, she's
The
all right.
only
She's all right. She's all
love.
right. No, or the production at Hollywood Studios,
Yeah.
she's on point too.
Okay, and then sidekick. We actually just did like a whole draft of sidekick, so there's
Yes.
we realize there's so many to choose from. So I know
So
this is
many.
a very hard question to answer.
I have two. So my first one are the mice from Cinderella.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, they're
Hello. Like Gus Gus. Like, come on, Gus Gus. Make my dress.
Oh my god, Gus.
And then my other one is, of course, I think they're sirens in Hercules, like the choir. I forget what they're called.
yeah.
Like
They're-
those,
Yeah.
the
What
women.
would you call them?
The ones on the pot,
Yeah.
they were kind of like the
Yes.
narrator.
They're like
What would you call
goddesses,
them?
right, or something?
Yeah,
What
they're.
are they?
I think they were just drawings on the pot that came to life. Did they? They didn't really.
I think they're
They like narrated
in
each thing
actual
happening.
life.
They
Or did they-
represented
something.
somebody. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Damn.
they're actually something, yeah. But I forget what they are. But I consider them sidekicks because, like,
They
they're
are.
part of, like,
They
I
definitely
don't
gave
know,
advice.
of yeah,
They're
yeah.
like,
And
girl,
I think
you're in
they're a
love.
good chunk.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Beautiful
So.
answer. Beautiful
I
answer.
like
All
that
right,
one.
favorite land. So like land in any of the parks. Like where do you like love going in any park? But like what land do you like going to?
Honestly, I like Main Street. I think because AC. So instead of, I mean, we're Florida girlies and
Yeah.
gone to the parks thousands of times at this point.
Yeah.
So immediately I book it and just walk through the shops
Oh, yeah.
because
Confectionery. Just the smells of Main Street.
yeah, like you, and it's like a
Mm.
maze, and you can look at the new stuff and then judge people, so what they're buying, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Take
What
a
a
little
great
peek.
answer.
yeah.
All right, favorite
Main
restaurant.
Street.
It could be quick service. It could be a sit down. Like, where do you love like getting a reservation to?
It's actually going to be the restaurant in Germany, the
Mm.
buffet.
I've never
What?
been.
Yes, it's a buffet. And so it's like all German, like sausages and meats, and then potatoes, pretzel bread, beer cheese
Ah.
soup.
What?
And
Sounds pretty
then
good.
it's like every 20 minutes they have like guys in their hosen,
Oh,
whatever.
like
And
entertainment.
Oh yeah,
yes, there's like
Lederhosen.
a stage. Yes, and they like play instruments and sing like songs. Like
I
it's
could
cute.
not.
It's a cute
So I
situation.
wonder if
Oh
it's
my
Yeah.
kind of like the
God.
No.
Irish bar, almost like in Disney Springs. You know, like how they have like stage and stuff, and they do like the Irish
Yes.
dancing.
Yes.
It's kind of like
Yes,
that.
it's very similar to that, but it's just like a band. And so
Oh,
they
cool.
have, and like there's like an open dance floor, and so they like get kids to come on and like dance and stuff while you're
I've
eating.
I'll
never been
dance.
in there. And I know where you're
Yeah.
Us
talking about.
either.
'Cause it's like basically the only real place you can actually walk around, right? Within Germany. There's really no other.
Yeah, it's literally just all the way to the back. It's like right
Mhm.
there. And like before the actual restaurant, there's a quick service like area that's
Mm.
right there, and they sell like the
They sell
hot
pretzels
dogs and
there.
the pretzels, the beer, and the
Mhm.
Steins. Yeah.
Damn, I'm
It's
missing
like a
out.
one-stop shop.
We got to explore more around there. I feel like sometimes we get
We
so
really
used to just hitting
do.
like the regular loops that I
Yeah.
forget about stuff like that.
Well, in Epcot, where do we normally eat? I'm trying to think.
On
'Cause
the
we have not,
outskirts, anywhere they're serving alcohol close.
because we
Mexico
never
for
eat
sure.
at the country. So like, where are we eating? In hindsight, I don't remember.
I
And
see
it's
something I
also
like.
like during festivals and stuff.
Yeah, there's so
Like
many little bites you
it's
can pick up.
Well, yeah,
yes,
during
yeah.
food and
So
wine, you can just go around everywhere. And most of the time when we're in Epcot, if we eat something, it's usually like we're having drinks and then we end up having a reservation at like one of the restaurants there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right, but
Shout
Germany, we
out.
will check. We'll check that out for you. Or Gabby, we're planning a trip in November, so I don't know
yeah,
what you got planned.
December.
It's basically
December.
December. It's like December 1st.
Yeah,
I think
December.
oh,
I
cute.
told you.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we can all do a little Germany trip.
Yes.
Ooh.
Wear some
Okay,
lederhosens.
last lightning
That'd
lane.
be funny.
So your favorite underrated thing. So people that like, what is something that like nobody else really talks about, but you,
Like in the parks or just like Disney overall?
whatever first came to your mind, an underrated Disney thing that you love.
Underrated? I mean, I feel like Carousel of Progress is very
Mm.
underrated. Maybe it's
Mhm.
because it's just so old and like
Yeah.
it's like, not a lot of people want to just sit there, even
Yeah.
though it is air conditioned. And
Second
it's
best air
like
conditioning you can get.
animatronics are old. Like, yeah, 100%. And like perfect nap time,
Mhm.
hmm
Yeah, it's dark.
And then my other one, Tiki Room.
You know, Trent
We
hasn't
never
done
do
it.
that.
No, but I'm
Oh,
trying to see some fire
that
and some belly
was
dancing if that's what's going on.
that was
Not
no.
belly dancing. Talking birds.
Different room.
Yeah, literally talking birds. No, that was my parents'
Same.
that was my parents' OG AC spot. Like
Mhm.
ever
Yeah.
since we went to the parks, they were like, "We're going to the Tiki Room because of the AC and quick nap."
I was
Yeah.
saying
AC
the
makes
fact
a difference.
'cause we were ranking the rides at Magic Kingdom, and that was like literally the last one left. It was like that and the Hall of Presidents, and I was like, it's
Mhm.
crazy that our podcast is named Dole Whip Destinations, and we've never
Yeah.
been in there because it's like right next to all of like the Dole Whip,
Yes,
and
it's
like
right there. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
so it's kind
Yeah, I
of
don't know
crazy
why
that we
we never
haven't.
do that.
But
I
next
don't know why we
time,
never
next
do that.
time we'll make a little
Maybe
video
when we
on it.
go, we should make like a list of like random things that we never do and do
Mhm.
that list.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
honestly that's smart. Just to have a different
That's a good
experience.
one. Yeah.
Add it to the list. We got Germany,
Right.
the restaurant in Germany, and the Tiki
Lloyd
Room.
wrote her list, so we'll go off that.
All right. So this game is called, you know how we do Whipped or Tripped, where it's like basically, do we agree with it? Do we not? So I'm going to bring up some previous Whipped or Trips and tell me if you agree with them or if you don't agree with them. Typically, the three of us, like I would say, odds are we don't see eye to eye on most things. So I'm curious where you fall in this. The first one, which I think was a pretty hot take, the cheeseburger spring rolls are disgusting. What do you feel about that?
Such a crazy word to use.
So your girl has not had that.
Really?
Gabby.
I'm so
Okay,
surprised.
So I mean, as Filipino American. I literally
Yeah.
have a tattoo that says lumpia with a heart
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
it.
That's right.
It's
It's
very,
American lumpia.
I wouldn't
I
say like
crave it.
sacrilegious, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like, and I know it's like very 50-50. A lot of people either love it or hate it.
Mhm.
But like for me, it's like, I don't know if I even want to touch it, you know?
Yeah. Then you're definitely not
crazy.
touching the pizza ones. 'Cause
Listen,
that's even
there's
crazier.
variations. There's spring rolls from Thailand. There's egg rolls from China. There's lumpia from the Philippines. America has a cheeseburger egg roll. We have our variation. I'm gonna defend it
Gabby,
until I die.
You're not
It's
you're
not a
not missing
singular thing.
anything. I literally
Listen.
No, I mean, I'm down. I'm down to try
Listen.
it. Every time I go, I always forget. And then I listen to the pod, and then sometimes you guys end up mentioning it somehow. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I still haven't tried it yet.
Do you
'Cause
like
I think
pickles?
you would love it. I think you would love it.
Do you like
I think you would
Gabby?
love
Do you
it
like?
so bad.
I love pickles.
Okay,
No, I
then
love
you'll like
pickles.
them.
Yeah.
She would
That's the only reason
love
why
it.
I didn't like them is because I didn't even know there was pickles in it because it's like all the components of a cheeseburger. So it has like mustard, which I don't like, pickles, and all
Mm.
these things that like would be
Sign
on a
me up.
regular cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
You
Yeah.
would probably like the ingredients in it, but I definitely get why.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're
No,
like,
but I get
no.
you, Casey, because if you don't like pickles, it tastes there's pickles in it. So it's like you can't
Yeah.
really hide it.
And
But
they
the pizza
don't
ones
tell
are
you
good
that.
too. The pizza ones are
That's
good
what
too,
I've
though.
heard. Yeah, the
Yeah,
pizza
they
ones
definitely
are
don't
good. Yeah.
advertise that. They probably should say that on the sign, like that it
They should,
contains
or if you're like
pickles.
allergic or something, like I don't know.
Well,
Well, it's on you, I guess.
you know.
All right, Gabby, this next one, I think we all pretty much agreed on this, but are you more of a rope drop person or do you like having a night in the parks? Like, do you like
Tell 'em,
getting out
Gabby.
there first thing in the
So
morning, or do you like hanging out like till like park close and then going like later in the day?
a girl likes to sleep in.
Yep.
And she likes to avoid the sun. And once the sun comes down, that is the time. Yeah. Yeah. And close the
I
park
mean,
out.
yeah, I think maybe it
Well,
does come with age. I don't know.
Oh,
I
100%.
Yeah, it's
rope
hot.
dropping is
yeah.
like it sounds like torture to me because then you're just like
Yeah.
rushing to get there and like everything is impendent on that first half
And there's
hour
still
and like you
500 people
hit.
there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you get one
Yes.
when sometimes when I have nothing to do on a day off, I'll look at the park, just open up the map, and I can see that I'm like, oh,
Bruh.
everything is just 20 minutes. And then after 30 seconds of that, everything's at like hour, 20 minutes, an hour. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my God. So
Yeah.
it doesn't help
Yeah.
that much. Maybe for merch and stuff like that, it seems smart to rope drop, I guess.
Well,
I guess.
But they have
but
5
the
billion of each thing.
couple of times ago when I stayed on property, I rope dropped Magic Kingdom so I could go on Tiana's for the first time.
Mhm.
And so I was staying on property, so I got to go like that 30 minutes early. And Tiana's was broken down for 2.5
Dang.
hours.
Yeah.
And
That
that was
sucked.
the only thing I had on my list of that day.
Oh.
But it opened and she was able to get on the ride once she like walk on basically because I just literally sat there the whole time. And
Oh my
like,
God,
talked
you
to
waited at
strangers
rope
and-
drop for Tiana's even though it
Oh,
was still
yeah.
closed? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
oh
Yeah.
hell yeah. I'm
Off of
like,
principle.
I'm chilling because okay, and like that was literally the only thing that I
Yeah,
wanted
like,
to
I'm
do.
ri- I'm
was because
riding this.
I hadn't ridden it yet. So I was like, no, we'll ride this today. So
Yeah.
she
I
did.
respect that. Did you find that you got more wet in the Tiana's version than Splash Mountain? I feel like you get soaked now in Tiana's, and I don't know
I
why.
didn't get wet at all.
Really?
I
Where
think
did
because
you
you
sit,
didn't
in the
have a
front
lot
or
of
the back?
people. Like I feel like it was like individual people on your log, if I remember
Like, I
correctly in
think-
your picture.
I'm pretty sure there was 2 single riders in 2 of the
Mhm.
rows. So
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it. Yeah, because I was in the
No.
middle. So
I'm weighing it down.
Because there's a video of me. Maybe Casey can post
I was gonna
it.
say Tiffany came out looking like she literally went swimming because
No,
her
I
yeah,
remember.
dress.
Yeah, you were wringing it out, right?
Yes, we were up front.
Stretch.
We were up front too. I feel like the front row is always
Yeah.
gonna get like, you
Ooh,
know.
but Casey was behind us.
I know.
Not bad too.
What's that first 2 rows?
But
Yeah,
I cover
true.
head to toe. You know, I mean, I have the
Because
poncho. I
my
got
big body, I'm
everything.
pretty sure you were behind me. So it's like we absorbed all
Yeah.
the
You
water
blocked
for you.
You're on.
I'm dead. Okay,
Wait,
before I go to my
think
next
you
one,
got that hot sauce though, right?
dog, that hot sauce,
Yeah,
bomb.
Mama
Yeah.
Odie's.
Bomb.
Mama
Oh my
Odie,
gosh, so
shout
good.
out.
Before I go to the next game, is there any whipped or trips that you want to bring up from the past?
I guess I could do last week's was that I said that I was happy that ours stayed Tower of Terror, which I guess I kind of already answered it because you said it was your favorite ride. But just that it didn't
But you're
Okay.
happy
finish
that
Guardians.
that's
However, I have gone to Disneyland and
Okay.
California Adventure, and I did ride the
tread lightly,
Guardians.
Gabby.
Okay.
And it is a different ride and a different experience for sure.
Yeah.
So I actually like that they have that there, and then they keep Tower of Terror in Hollywood Studios, and like not have
Really?
it mirrored. Like having two separate experiences, like it definitely helps define the park separately because at Disneyland and California Adventure, you can do everything in a single day for both of the
Yeah.
parks. Like when I went, I did everything in both parks. So
Big.
versus at Disney World, yeah, it's small. It's pretty small. So, and when I went, it was like first week of December or second week of December,
A pretty
and it
busy
wasn't
time.
busy. So yeah, exactly.
Big.
And like, so, you know,
In
yeah.
their version, you know how like our tower opens and you can see out? Does theirs do that as well, or is it all screen?
I don't remember. I just remember majority of it is screen.
Mm.
And
I think
like,
there
and I
was
remember,
one at the end that was open because when I went to like go write this for Whipped or Tripped, I looked at like a POV video on YouTube and I think it was like a mixture of both. Like, you know how sometimes you don't go like as high, like they
all
were
the
like
way up.
going up.
Yeah.
little-
Yeah, exactly. Like they would go up and there was the screen, then they go down and go up and it would be the window or whatever. But
Well, this
interesting,
And I know
yeah.
like there's different scenes too. So it's like one of those like you can have like a
Oh, it
different experience.
changes.
Yeah, you can have a different experience.
That's
At
Okay.
least that's
cool.
how it was back when they first opened it. So
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
But I would have been sad if Tower of Terror just like would have died completely because I feel like even the merch
100%.
alone, like you can't get rid of
Yeah.
it, you know?
No, it's just classic. It's just like, and it also just introduces the newer generations to what Twilight Zone was. Like,
True.
one, we don't even have cable. Two, what is Twilight Zone? Like,
Yeah.
what's an eyeball doing? You know, so
Yeah.
It's more
I've
of like a
honestly
feeling, I
tried.
feel like, than it is like an IP. It just really is like just a feeling. I don't really know how to explain
Yeah.
it, but this was a perfect tee off to our what if for you, because our what if has to do with Guardians, but it's our Guardians in Epcot. So we've been talking for a while that the shuffle on Guardians is horrible. Have you noticed that whenever you ride it? Like, what songs have you gotten on Guardians?
So out of the 5 times I've ridden it, I've
Uh-huh.
gotten 4 different songs.
What?
Lucky. Okay. We've
My
probably
first
ridden it
song-
5 and got conga all 5 times.
Every
that's how it
time.
is.
Every conga.
Every single time.
Tears for Fears, that everybody wants to rule the
Yeah.
world.
Great
yeah.
song.
And then I've gotten conga, and then what are the other ones?
September.
Iran is my favorite.
September, I've gotten September.
Beautiful.
And, I think I've gotten Iran.
I ran so far.
Yeah, I don't even
Oh my
remember
God, it's
honestly
Mhm.
what the
so
rest of
good.
the list is.
There's like 7 of them, but where I was going with this is that if you could add any song, and it can really be from, then I was going to say the actual Guardians, or is that it was on his mom's CD? Is that how these
His
songs were
mixtape.
chosen?
On cassette tape, yeah.
The mixtape.
So
Mhm.
don't confine yourself to that. Think of like any song that you think would just like really hit in that takeoff scene.
Ooh, probably, I think, so this is kind of out of pocket, but
You
it's
can
Anderson
have a curse
.Paak.
word in there. Why not?
It's Anderson
Mhm.
.Paak and Come Down. It's
Sing
like
it for
that
me.
first, it's like dun 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 dun. And like there's like a build up of like when
Wait,
it
what's
could
it
like
called?
shoot
That's a great
Come
song.
Down.
Come down.
I just went to when I went to the gas station earlier. I was listening to Anderson .Paak on a K
What are
Tronada song.
What are the words to the song? I'm not getting it.
I don't know this. It's
I'm-
kind of like funky. I just know it's like I can know what you're
It's
talking
a
about.
very funky song,
Mhm.
like
Okay.
super super funk. Like, it's a little bit slower, but like I don't know if you know who Anderson .Paak is. Do you
I feel
know?
like I do, but I can't get a face
He
If
did
you
a
on
saw
whole
him.
album
if
with
you saw
Bruno
his
Mars.
face,
Yeah, Silk
Is that what
Sonic.
I'm
He
yeah.
thinking
did
of?
that whole
They won, yeah,
album.
they won 4 Grammys for it.
Oh my
So
gosh.
he's a rapper that plays the drums essentially. That's like what he's
Okay.
like famous for. And so a lot of his old stuff is like a
Versatile.
lot of funk, and like he's kind of compared to Kendrick a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So like his style of rapping.
Love it. Love it. I
Yeah.
mean, but I'm going to try because I can't insert it in this because of copyright stuff, but I'll
Oh
try to
yeah.
make a clip and then like post it on TikTok and have like the overlay sound kind of replace what
Yeah.
Pride
Because I wonder
is,
if
and then
you
we can like
can for whatever many
simulate
seconds
it.
or whatever.
I was like, how many seconds can you do it? Because I was like, I have it right here.
I think it's 4. So give
You're
us
gonna
like
get
You
the
can play
best
it so
3
Casey can hear
seconds
it,
you
and then she
can.
can clip it out.
Here comes the best 3 seconds of your life.
Can you guys hear it?
It kind of sounds like express yourself.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that it's definitely like that vibe.
I
I
love
like that.
it. I love it.
I think that'd be
Great
fun
choice,
on the
Gabby.
roller coaster to dance to. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
Yes,
cool.
that's why, yeah, because
Mhm.
that's all I think about is like it's just like one of those just fun, vibey like tracks, and yeah.
Because one of the follow-up questions I was going to ask you was, like, what vibe does it give? Is it camp? Is it hype? And then I think it's groovy, right? I mean, I
Yeah,
think
Ooh,
that's
that's a
the
super
perfect
vibe
word.
groovy.
Yeah.
that we're getting.
Good word.
Mhm.
A little groove. All right, perfect. All right, well, we are going to wrap up. I feel like this, of course, went a lot longer than we planned for 20 minutes, and we're already at
Always.
35.
I
We do
told
this
you. It's never gonna
all the time.
we
But Gabby,
talk.
we're gonna have you leave with basically our main event for next week. We're gonna talk about our favorite Disney soundtracks. So you kind of answered
Ooh.
this at the beginning of the call. So I feel like we might know, or at least your top 2 contenders. But what is your favorite Disney soundtrack of all time?
Ooh, that's hard
Yeah.
because
It
it's more of a
changes.
playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely the block of like these movies,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because I actually learned that like majority of those writers were Broadway writers.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
that's why all of those songs back then, they had that certain vibe and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
the lyrics and the certain tone of what the song sounded like. It was because it was made by like Broadway
They
musical
had
people.
heart. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So like, and like it all connects, right? Because it's like she's a little music nerd, you know?
So I
I
guess
like that fun fact though.
what is one you can't live
Mm.
without? If every single soundtrack had to just poof into the air and you were like, I can
Uh,
only save one, what is the one?
I think it would have to be Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
Honestly.
That's a great
Speaking
one.
of
Yeah.
Broadway, I was telling Tiffany and Trent that the guy that sings Go the Distance, I just saw him on Broadway and he's in Back to the Future now. He's Doc. Like Doc,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
amazing voice still. Oh
So
my
is he
gosh.
like old?
He's pretty old, but they definitely like make him look older
Mm.
in the show.
Mm.
But yeah, he
That's
sounds
cool.
exactly the same. Like his voice is incredible.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the Hercules soundtrack is epic, and I can't wait
Yeah, it
for.
is.
I don't know. I don't know if they've started filming, but that live action is coming
I don't know,
somewhat
guys. I
soon.
don't know.
Oh, you're not excited for it?
I am kind of not a fan of the live action.
You know, it's so funny is you'll have to watch the rest of this episode to understand why I'm saying this right now. But live
Right.
actions, because it's part of my Whipter trips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
on.
yeah, no, definitely. That's a good topic because it's such a resurgence, and like it's great because like it also again introduces the new generation to these
Yeah.
songs and to the story, but at the same
Mhm.
time it doesn't hit as it used to, in my opinion.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Do you feel the same way about Beauty and the Beast? You didn't like that live action? I feel like that's
I
one of
think
the few
With
that was
Hermione?
done very well. Yeah, with
Yeah,
Emma
Hermione.
Watson.
Hermione?
no, I think it
I
was
just see her as
okay.
that.
I think my favorite was actually the Cinderella one.
Cinderella.
I
With
think it's
Moesha?
really
yeah.
underrated.
With
Brandy?
with
Impossible.
Brandy?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. That ABC special changed my life.
Speaking
Honestly.
of Beauty and the Beast, look,
Oh my gosh, I didn't even
Too
notice
far.
that. Too far.
yeah. So it's a throw that I got from
Oh my god, I
Recycling
love
the
it.
Magic store.
Oh yes, you
That
told
store
me about
that's in
that.
Winter Garden. Yes,
Mhm.
I love it. It's like my favorite thing that I've gotten from them.
Oh
I
my
need
god,
to go
it's
there.
It's
We need to go there.
definitely,
wonderful.
dude, that store, it's basically like an antique store, but like Disney. So you can find anything and everything from like blueprints, drafts, posters,
It's in
a lot
Orlando,
of
That's
right?
the one I was telling you about. Winter Garden.
it's in Winter Garden, so
Okay.
it's a little bit up northwest.
Yeah.
So it's like 45 minutes away from Kissimmee, so it's a trek, but like honestly, I
Worth it.
probably could spend like 2 hours in there just looking at
Some
stuff cuz
hidden
it's
gems.
Oh,
almost
that'd be
like
fun.
a museum. No,
Should
it's cool.
put that on our list
Oh
of
my
stuff
god,
to do.
I did not
Yeah.
even peep that until you moved your head. Oh my gosh. And you
Because
got
they're
like
recycling
real
the
in
magic,
character for
right?
this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're on Facebook. They update like their inventory on there. Like they show like things that they've gotten or stuff that like somebody donated, like stuff like that. It's cool.
Gabby, I cannot thank you enough for being our first member of
Thank
the
you for
Backstage
having me.
Pass. I mean, we
That's
will
right.
if you'll have us, we'd love to have you again. I feel like there's
Yeah.
a million things we probably could have talked about.
Oh,
And
definitely.
Yes.
off the pod, I really want to plan. We're doing something at the end of November/December, and I think it'd be really cool if. And you have a boyfriend, correct?
Yes, I
So
do.
maybe he can come too. I'm like the residential third wheel, fifth wheel. I mean, it's just kind of in my nature at this
Hey,
point.
it's just you and Pop
Yeah.
Pop Walt, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
Exactly.
Thank you, Gab. We love you, and
Love
we'll see you next
Thank
time.
you.
All right, that was our Backstage Pass with Gabby. So thank you, Gabby, so much for being our
Woo.
first guest. You were incredible.
First
I really
guest, whoop,
cannot.
whoop.
So much
Yeah, I
fun.
mean, she's basically our honorary fourth member anyway.
Yeah,
So
she really is because a
anytime.
lot of my rope drops or whipped or tripped ideas, honestly, sometimes we'll text Gabby and I'd be like, do you have any ideas? And usually she comes up with a lot of good things. So shout out Gabby.
Hey, Stolen Valor.
And she gave us a
Yeah.
lot of good takeaways, like that Germany
Yeah.
pavilion. We have to try
Mhm.
that. You know, I mean, that's
Man,
going
all
to
you can
be.
eat German sausages, you know what I mean? Careful there. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I want them and pretzels. I can't get a good beer cheese with the
Ooh,
pretzel.
beer cheese soup.
Are you kidding me?
Yum.
Ridiculous.
Now I'm just hungry.
No,
Oh,
she had a lot of really good takes. So
She
thank
really
you,
did.
Gabby. We are going to get into whipped or tripped. Trent, guide us in.
Now, whip or trip.
All right. Whipped or tripped. I feel like we don't have to say it anymore, but basically, whipped means we agree, tripped means leave it in the parking lot. We actually did a little version with Gabby that you guys just heard where we had her give her takes on our previous whipped or trips. So that was really interesting to kind of see how she agrees with us, some things that she didn't agree on. So exciting. Who wants to kick us off?
I will, because it kind of went with my rope drop, and I already know you're not going to agree because we were just
Okay.
talking about this. But I wish it would have stayed Bug's Life. I'm a Bug's Life girl.
What?
I love
Tiffany.
Bug's Life, the movie. I loved that ride. There was a
Tiffany,
few times where me
you.
and Trent went on it, I think, without you because you
I
were
was
like,
gonna
I'm
say
okay
you
with
did
sitting it
not.
out.
You've never said you wanted to ride that ride ever.
What do you
Ever.
mean? Every time, and you're like, I'm not going on it.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not going
that's
on
the trauma thing again. You're like, I'm deleting
it.
this moment.
gone.
But you could
God.
also go on it without me. You know, I would just be like, ride something else, or like if you really wanted to ride
Just
it, you know,
like,
I would
we'll
never
go on
like.
the next.
Even for me though, I'm I'm gonna have to be more on Casey's side. And I think it's because the excitement. Like I love Bug's Life and I love that movie.
Yeah, it's such a classic.
It is,
Same.
but
Just
Same.
dead.
The movie's
Zootopia,
incredible.
but Zootopia was so much fun. And I think it was because like when you watch it, it's you're just in that, I don't know, you're in that world. There's just so
I
many
think it's
different
the
things
setting
happening.
for me. Like the show of it, okay. But like if it would be like what's the park? Is it Tokyo where they have the Zootopia
Shanghai.
like okay, land? Like that
Mhm.
is cool. So you can see like all the little like hamster people's houses and whatever. But Buck's trying to like go under the cord right now. I don't know if you can see him.
You guys are
Um
shaking.
yeah, he's moving. But I think that would have been cool as
I am
Zootopia to like
shocked.
see the land. But yeah.
Tiffany, I can't
I
even.
knew it wasn't gonna be popular.
I think I'm
Because-
just excited about Zootopia and what it's going to look like and everything. So I kind of want to see more of that.
But you genuinely liked the Bug's Life ride?
I
can't- I'm
loved
like-
the
I'm
little
floored.
fart joke.
I liked it.
I thought, yeah, just Flip was always funny. Just
I
I
can't
liked
even
it because
remember the last
you
time
guys
I did it.
you guys might not
Yeah.
remember it, but a long time ago in Universal in the 1990s, there used to be a ride and it was the Terminator ride, and it was like you would
Loved
sit.
it.
Yeah,
It
and
wasn't.
but
It was more of like a
The
it was
show.
kind of similar. It was
exactly,
a
it was
show,
a show.
but
No, it was a show. I'm just
3D.
calling it a ride because there was a line, so that's my brain.
You had to. You moved. It was a
But at the
simulator,
same
kind of.
time, there was mice that would come through and they would blow and hit your ankles, and it was the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I used to love that part because it was so crazy. So I mean, I've always liked Bugs Life just
Yeah.
because it was very similar to that.
Even when like the
But
OG
even
Stitch ride where like Stitch would like jump on you in the dark, like
also terrifying.
I loved it.
Love it.
Did you ever ride what was there before Stitch was Alien Encounter? Did you ever get to ride that?
I don't know.
It was
I would
literally
have
the
to look
same
that up.
exact ride. It was the same ride. You had to sit there and you were basically stuck in that, like, I don't know, little chest thing they put you
Yeah.
in. Terrifying. Oh my god. See, both of those rides to me, PTSD. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, they're
no,
no happy.
no.
Yep. So you
Well,
guys say trips.
I couldn't disagree more.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew. So I was like, let me just get out of the way.
I don't know what to press because I don't know what
Yeah.
people are gonna wanna in the comments, for this.
You could
What do you
movies,
think?
right? Movie.
I have
But
no
that's the thing
idea.
is I have nothing wrong with the movie The Bug's Life. I love that movie. I mean,
Yeah.
I almost like love that movie so much that I'm like, how dare you give it such a abominable ride, you know?
Abominable.
Yeah. But what would you give it?
But
What would you
give
give
what?
Bugs Life? Like, what would it be?
Oh, like what ride? I don't know.
Mhm.
There's so much potential. I feel like they could have done like an actual like a Winnie the Pooh type of ride, where you're actually moving
Yeah.
and not just
Or you're like in
necessarily
like the ant like tunnels or something. I don't know.
like when I think of like the wasp scene, torture, like actual torture.
Grasshoppers?
Yes, grasshoppers. Oh my gosh, where they're literally just coming down. There's nothing
Yeah.
you can do besides sit there and just take it. And they're, my God, good riddance.
I
Good
mean,
riddance.
it's like the circle of life, right?
Yeah, literally.
This is
Literally.
what happens.
Oh
The
my
cricket
gosh.
eating an ant.
Well, Tiffany, I'm shocked.
I
Trent, what do you
know.
got for us?
Mine everyone's gonna agree with if you're a pass holder. And I think that as pass holders, we are the spokespeople for the parks. We're the feet on the ground, the boots on the ground.
Yeah.
That we
Yep.
deserve a discount when it comes to special events. I think if you're a pass holder, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
when it comes to Mickey's Not So Spooky, very merry, Jollywood nights, when it comes to anything like that, I'm not asking for
Yeah.
a lot, but we clearly are gonna spend
20%.
more money.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend way more money throughout the parks, that one family that's coming, they might come once or twice every few years. I'm there a few times.
Or like do
all
like
the time.
pass holder nights like for the events or something.
That would be
that
something cool too, but I think just for the special events, like why can't we get 20% off something? You know what I
20%
mean?
I think is a reasonable amount, and it's enough
Mhm.
for me who would never go to one of those just because like the principle of like it's literally half the price of my pass. I
Mhm.
would go if it was 20% off because I love a sale, and that's just
Yeah.
the way I am.
Yeah, well,
So
20% is
I
definitely enough to like do something,
completely
it's
agree.
not 25.
Yeah. I agree.
Wow. We should
Good
write
one,
that
babe.
into them. And it's also like free
Hot take.
promotion. Like there's so many pass holders that would then make videos, make clips, make
But that's what I'm
content off
saying.
it. Like
That's what I mean.
it's
The
free
people
promotion for them.
the
Like
people who
what
are
they
doing it,
would make off of it is worth it.
Yeah.
yeah, we
Well,
are the
basically
spokespeople.
how they do like previews, like for like cast members essentially, but just use pass holders.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
For us to like share the knowledge. It's kind of crazy. None of us mentioned that Beacon Barrel is open. So
Yeah. Well, I
think
feel like we talked about it a couple
we
weeks
should
ago,
say
like when we
that.
found out the date.
Well,
But it
yeah.
is
But
open.
it's officially open. Have you guys seen videos of like the servers are really funny? I
Yeah.
cannot wait for us to. I
It's
think
so funny how it looks like you're on like a boat,
Yeah.
well,
Based off
and
our rope
they
drop, you could tell we follow the same people on Disney social media.
yeah, yeah. But like they actually act like the water is wavy and like they're
Mhm.
grabbing chairs to like stand
Mhm.
still.
Well, yeah, like how the
so
lights
funny.
like flicker and everything, like there's actually a storm on the ship and all that kind of stuff. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah. They're all like in character.
I love when they're committed to the bit, I am just a committed to the bit kind of gal.
You know what makes it so funny is like just the thought of like just imagine those days when like you're driving up and you're just like I gotta clock in for another 8 hour shift.
Not in the mood.
Yeah.
And then you just got to be in there like, beautiful everybody. You never know when your onion rings are going to spill. And you just got to go in the back and be like, oh my God, why isn't she texting me
Where's
back?
the fucking ketchup?
Why isn't she texting me back? You text me all day long. Yeah.
That is one thing I haven't seen, though. Have you guys heard about the food? I have not heard anything about the food.
I've
being
heard
good or
some
bad.
things about.
Food, or is it just like snacks? I
So-
think because it's like a Oga situation.
So
like
it's going to be the same kind of situation like she's saying. Because you only get 45 minutes, I think, inside there, you get
it's the
maximum
same?
2 drinks, and
It's
then it's going to be
limited.
like appetizers. Some of the appetizers you guys would never touch. There was one that I saw was a ceviche or whatever, and it had like octopus, so it had some of the tentacles hanging out of it, like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I think I
delicious
saw
for
that
me.
in a drink. There was like tentacles.
Yeah,
in
it was like
drink
a
I
Bloody
saw.
Mary or something.
Is it a Bloody Mary?
It looked nasty.
That's just nasty anyway. Nobody want to drink vodka and tomato juice.
But there's a
Oh.
2-drink maximum, so you can only have 2 drinks, which
Yeah.
is okay. Yeah, fine. We're only there for 45 minutes, but I think they're doing
I
that
mean,
on
I see
purpose
why
because
they
it's
do
Magic
that.
Kingdom. Because Oga's, I don't think has a max. Or
Oga's is
maybe
2
we just don't
drinks.
know.
This is
Is
yeah,
it?
it's a 2-drink mix.
But
It's
I
2.
didn't know because we just watched this video. I can't even think of his name right now. This guy on YouTube, but he basically, him and his 2 friends, kept doing Ogas like over and over.
Their goal was
To
to
get
have
all the drinks.
all
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
drinks, so they kept like booking things over and over and over again. So funny thing about Olga's Cantina too, I don't know if you guys were listening, but coming up in the next week or so, they're stopping the reservations for that. It's gonna be walk up, first come, first serve. Still 45
Only?
minutes. Yeah, still 45 minutes, but it's gonna be walk up now.
yeah.
I don't
So
know
they're
how I feel
stopping
about that. I feel
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean. I don't know if that helps it be not busy.
what do you just
Either
put
way,
your
it's-
name down and then like
yeah, essentially
come
you would.
back
Yeah,
in an hour?
Yeah,
I
it kind of
yeah.
sucks because I feel like it was working like
Yeah.
how they had it.
You essentially
Yeah.
would do that. Like when you'd walk up, you'd check in, they'd be like, okay, come back at this time. But it's still 45 minutes per party, so I don't think it's gonna hurt that much because no matter what,
Yeah.
once they put you in an area, they hit a button somewhere and it lets them know how long you have. So I don't know if it's gonna hurt that much. Maybe it'll help.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was like loosey goosey off of. I think I only had 1 drink, and I walked out of there vibing.
It was that Skyrim or something, whatever it was called.
I know some of them are stronger than others. That's for
I think
sure.
I had
Shoot.
bourbon. I don't remember.
Probably. I think it was.
But it was good. It was good, and I was feeling it. And I don't know what we did afterwards, but I was like, I had a little pep in my step, you know?
Yeah, that was a good.
But I'm
start.
trying to
I
think
think we
for
walked over to Sci-Fi.
for Beacon Barrel, our 60-day like is technically, what is that, October 1st? We can start doing it if we are going December 1st.
that day.
So,
Yeah.
well, that
Oh,
day
'cause
opens
that's
up your
Magic
whole
Kingdom.
week. Yeah.
We
So I
need to
think
do this time too,
I
which is
need
a
to look into
conversation.
it.
But if we can somehow stay at the Wilderness Lodge for one night during Christmas, because I told you that epic tree they put in the middle of it and how decorated
Yeah.
it looks. I feel like that's going to be the most like northern white Christmas kind of place to be in Florida, at least, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, that'd be
I've been
nice.
looking every night, and there's been like 2 bedrooms that pop up, 1 bedrooms, but those are like triple the price. And I think if it's just the
Mm.
3 of us, we really only need a studio.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'm playing it by ear, but we'll speak it into existence that
Oh
something
my God, the lizard.
will pop up.
It's like,
Mine
cool.
actually is a play on kind of what Gabby and I just spoke about, but complete opposites. She does not like the live actions, and mine, I wish I could show you my iPad right now. It says live action remakes are actually underrated. That was literally my take that like,
Interesting.
yes, they get a bad rap. I think there's some of them that have not been done well. Like, have you seen the Tarzan remake?
Which
Horrible.
one?
I haven't even
Listen,
watched that one.
listen, and I'll say this: the best thing to a Tarzan remake is going to be George of the Jungle, and they weren't even trying to do that. They should have made George of the Jungle Tarzan remake, and that would have been great. Brendan Fraser with those
Actually,
abs.
Brendan
George of the
Fraser is
Jungle,
the best.
that might have came first, or might
It
have been
did.
around the same year.
No, it came out in like 1998 or something like that. It was
They
such
both
a
were in
long
the
time ago.
90s, but that's actually a good fact check. I don't know which
Because
one came
the
first.
Disney cartoon for Tarzan
Yeah.
wasn't until like 98, 99, something like that.
We'll put a little asterisk up the year.
So
Yeah.
George, do you think was first? I think
I
he
think
was
George
too.
was first.
What? Before the cartoon?
Yeah.
There might have been 97.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
because the story of Tarzan has been around. I mean, like
Oh,
even in the
yeah.
Great Movie Ride, it's been around for decades.
I think that was one of those books that they wrote back, or stories like in like the 60s kind of thing or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say Tripped.
Oh wait, I have a whole
I don't
list. So
agree.
before we get into why, okay? Because I led with
Okay.
all the negative, okay?
Okay.
But you should see the Tarzan one. Actually, you really shouldn't. I'll spoiler for you right now. If you're watching this and you want to watch Tarzan, just skip 30 seconds. They kill. It's just it's horrible. Mom, like her name is the mom gorilla, dies like immediately. The father, who's like a mean father, but like you grow to love him,
Yeah.
is mean the
It was already
time.
sad enough. Why even change it?
Dude, is this
It's
the
very
one? Is this the
depressing.
movie with the guy from Vampire Diaries in it?
I don't know.
Oh my
He
God,
plays
is it?
Tarzan. Yeah, he plays Tarzan.
Stefan?
No, not Stefan.
there's
He's the
no
one
way.
that he's the one. Wait, hold on.
Damon is not in Tarzan, I
No,
don't think.
no. I just went to what's the other one called? The
Wait,
one on HBO.
Twilight?
No, definitely didn't go to that one. True Blood. I was thinking of True Blood. Yeah. No. Okay,
I
so you know
actually
the guy.
don't remember who plays Tarzan.
Do
I
you know
don't
the guy?
know.
You might not know this guy either, but the guy that plays it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his older brother, the guy that plays Tarzan.
I don't know his name either, but he's a cutie.
Nah. Yeah, that's his older brother. Anyway,
But I don't know.
the movie's
You
not that
liked
good.
The new Lion King movie?
Yes, all right, let me go into the pros.
That was
So
trash.
they make billions with a B. Billions.
Yeah.
The Lion King 2019, guess how much it made?
223 billion.
That's a lot.
No, that's Tread. Come on.
You said take a
200
guess.
billion?
I took a guess.
21?
1.6 billion. Okay.
But that's not a lot
Which
because
is
the movie costs like 500 million to make. So you have to make 1 billion in order to break even, and then you're really on the back end only making $500 million
but
or something.
that's still an incredible amount to make for a remake compared
Well, it's
to all
because
their
all
other
the
remakes.
millennials are taking their kids to go see this
See?
movie, and low key, they want to see it at least one.
Yeah.
So, like, that's
So
gonna be a part of the
the
numbers. But how many people are actually rewatching those movies? I want to know those numbers.
That's true. The rewatch factor is
Mhm.
very true. And then I mentioned Aladdin, which I think the three of us saw together in the theater, so we
I'm
contributed
pretty
to
sure.
this amount, but also cleared over $1 billion, which
Mhm.
is a lot of money when you're talking about $10 tickets. I mean, $1
Mhm.
billion is crazy. I said it expands the story. So in some remakes, it actually like deepens the characters where like you learn more about them because they're not like they're focused on more smaller details and like facial expressions, and you can like feel. I don't know. I relate to that to Beauty and the Beast. I think that's like one of
Mhm.
the really, really great remakes.
Yeah.
Incredibly done. Lion
But that
King
was
as
like
well.
one of
I
the
think
first.
Lion King, that's where I think you're gonna get whipped. I think the Lion
Whipped?
King,
You
yeah,
agree?
Lion King.
Yeah. You liked it?
it's
No,
so well done.
that movie
You mean
sucked.
Yeah, so
Tripped
you
then?
tripped.
Tripped. Oh,
Yeah.
tripped, whipped. Listen, I wanted you to get whipped. Is why
Yeah.
I wanted that movie to get
Get out of here.
whip that thing.
Really?
Listen,
Oh
that
my God, the
that
soundtrack is amazing.
the soundtrack. Listen, all they did was promote that
Or
Beyonce was gonna be in it.
Mufasa.
That Beyonce was gonna be in it, and she sang like 2 or 3 songs.
Yes,
It
that
was
was kind of
it was
annoying.
so pointless. There was like, and now Beyonce's going to be barely even
I
in the
don't
movie.
know. I felt like I like
Beyonce is Nala. She doesn't just sing, like she is in the movie.
I know,
She's
but
Nala.
she's barely. I know. I watched
but
it.
When you get Emma Watson as Belle, you get
yeah.
Halle Bailey as Ariel. I mean, she opened up a whole new door for Little Mermaid.
Well,
And
yeah.
honestly, that live action took me a minute to watch. I think I told you guys when it first came on and I saw Sebastian like talking
Yeah.
as a live action crab, I was
Well,
like,
oh,
whoa.
that's what I was gonna say with the
Took me a
animals, like
moment.
because they're not cartoon and they can't have those special like facial effects like for you to relate. You almost can't relate to them because they're
Yeah.
actual
When I
animals.
was watching The Lion King, I felt no emotional connection because it was like Mufasa
But
just
their
talking like this.
eyes,
Hey, I love
their
you.
eyes look so
But
much
also it was
more
too like AI for
Yeah.
me. It wasn't like you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't real enough.
Well, that's because the one thing they can't really do too well right now is still make certain kinds of animals. And the technology they're using now is better than that movie. And that's why certain movies like if you're gonna take 10 years from now side by side, the Lion King live action versus the cartoon, like she's saying, the rewatchability is gonna be way down on that because the technology makes that live action lion look so stupid that it should have just been a cartoon. Because the cartoon, it's a cartoon. I don't really have a
It was
opinion
already
on it.
fake.
I don't agree, and that's
Yeah.
okay. And
Yeah, that's okay. That's all
Um,
right. Good conversation.
So bringing up the modern tech of it. So I was comparing the live action Jungle Book compared to the animation Jungle Book, and it's night and day. I mean, the Jungle Book original, great movie. Obviously, it's an iconic classic, but like it's like you're watching someone. I mean, it's hand drawn animation, which is beautiful, but like compared to like contextualizing an actual bear and the tiger and like it,
Yeah.
I don't know. Speaks
You
to
know,
you
there
differently.
was a live action remake of the Jungle Book that Disney did before the one that they did. It was in the 90s, and it was with this one actor. I forgot his name, but he played Bruce Lee in a bio movie. And they didn't use any CGI. Baloo was a
It's
real
real
bear that they
animals,
used,
yeah.
and it was all the
Yeah.
jaguars. Everything was all real. But that
Yeah.
movie is slept on. That movie is better than the one they remade to do the Jungle Book recently. I'd take that one. I thought that one was way better.
Yeah.
Actual trained animals. Shout out to animal trainers.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
totally agree. And I don't know.
But I'm
it's
still with you
tough.
where I think
mean,
like there's still live actions that are really good. I personally,
I think it's hit or miss.
even at the end, I know they didn't like it. I know
Yeah.
you might not have liked it either, but Lilo and Stitch, I thought they nailed it. I had a great time watching that movie,
I
the
did
live
like
action version of
it.
it.
I told
Did you?
if anything, yes, I said I was so confused on why the world was like poo-pooing it, you know? I was just like,
It's just because
Nani,
the
you should
ending
go
was
to college.
different. Yeah, let her
But
do
it
what
was
she
Yeah.
wants.
what was annoying was it was all the same, and then they changed
Yeah.
that. Just keep it all the same then. If not, change it all.
Yeah.
that was what was annoying
Yeah.
about it.
Well, I mean,
I
they did
loved
change.
Lilo and Stitch. I cried like 3 times. I thought it
Well,
was
they changed
incredible.
major things about it that nobody else really said. Like the aliens weren't aliens. The aliens became
Yeah.
humans.
Like, you know what would be cool as a live action is
Yeah.
like The Incredibles.
Oh my
like,
God.
that would be a really cool
Yeah.
live action
I
'cause that's
thought of-
actually people.
I thought about Toy Story as a
Yeah.
live action, and it terrified me.
Yeah, the little
To
Oh
think
my
that my
God.
actual toys are coming to life is
It's
terrifying.
Even just dolls in general, like
Yeah,
dolls
are
have
you
like
kidding me?
a teetering
My
line of like very
gosh.
creepy.
Talking
Yeah,
about
no.
dolls, so last night, me and Trent, there's these YouTubers, Sam and Colby, shout them out.
Yeah,
They're very popular. They're basically like, I don't want to say ghost
they're
hunters.
ghosts. They're ghosts. They're ghosts.
They've been
people.
YouTubing
Yeah,
for like over
ghost
a
people.
decade, and then they basically became like into the genre of the ghost stuff. And so last night, me and Trevor barely even watched this episode actually because it was about like 3 of the most like haunted dolls, and like one of them,
Oh
they
my
were like,
God.
"Don't." They were like, "Warning! If you look in her eyes, what was her name? Peggy.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
you're
If you look in her,
automatically like
Gonna
it
get
was
haunted.
literally real life The Ring. Like basically, you can get
Yeah.
sick, you can have all these things. So me and Trent were like,
Yeah.
don't look at her."
Yeah, but I kept telling her fast forward, and she's
Honestly,
not fast
even
forwarding.
talking about it, I feel like I'm getting it
My
through
gosh.
the
But then we're
Might
like,
be.
I was like fast forwarding, and I'm like, we're just gonna miss the whole entire episode.
That's what I said. Next episode.
Yeah,
Good.
it was so funny.
probably
but I
shouldn't
don't
have been
mess
watching
with
it.
dolls.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I said next episode. What are we
I
even?
don't mess with dolls.
No,
No.
No, I
No.
don't blame you at all.
no. But live
But
actions, I think
I
they're good.
I am excited for the Hercules one where Gabby was like, "No, I
Yeah.
cannot wait." And I really hope that what's her name? Liz Gellies. Do you know who that is?
Mhm.
She's a very like soft, buttery voice, but she was a part of Disney in like the years that we kind of fell off of it. She's on Broadway now, but has an incredible voice, would be an amazing Meg. And like there's been talks of
Mhm.
her being in it. And I think it's going to be very well done. I really
I
do.
want to know who they're
I mean,
casting
the
as
soundtrack is so
Hercules,
good.
because I think they're casting somebody as Hercules.
You know who'd be
know.
good is the guy who does what is it, Reacher? That guy would be a good Hercules.
Oh, if he could sing.
Yeah, true. If he could
But
sing.
if it's gonna be Hercules, there's gonna be 3 different
There's
Hercules.
this show, is it HBO or is it Prime? It's called
Prime.
Reacher. I don't know what else you would know him from though.
He's
He
not
was
really-
in
Because he
a
looks
random
like
episode
Hercules?
of New Girl. He's just like a really tall, big, buff, like
Yeah.
blonde-haired man. So that's just what.
Yeah,
made
he
him
looks like a
good.
Hercules.
That's like
Yeah.
a dime a dozen, you know?
Mm.
I
Yeah,
think
but
they
this
need to
guy's
find someone that can sing. That's going
Yeah.
to be the real, like,
But to sing and
gotta be
have
able to
that
carry the
body,
tune.
Yeah, but no,
probably a
but
hard combo.
yeah, but first and foremost, if you're Hercules and you're 180 pounds, no, you need to be Hercules. That's like having a thin Superman. Get out of here. How you gonna be
Yeah.
super? Your name is Hercules. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to pick up buildings and throw them and stuff. But
Yeah.
anyway, There's gonna be 2 Hercules, though, if they're gonna base it off the movie, right? Because you have him
Like a
during the
younger
teenage
one
years, and then when he finds
yeah.
out that, he's
True.
Hercules pretty much.
When does that come out? Do we know? Or
It hasn't
I don't
hasn't
think
even
that
started filming yet.
I don't think they fully
Yeah, they're not
casted yet.
filling they might have done, like, under wrapped casting of people that have, like, signed contracts but can't say anything yet type of thing. They are doing a cruise line Hercules where they've kind of, like, teetered on I don't know if you saw, but they had a black guy play Hercules, and, of course, people had their own opinions on that of, like,
yeah.
"It shouldn't be that way, it shouldn't blah, blah, blah."
Yeah. But
Amazing
I don't even
voice.
think it was
He is an
like a
incredible
racist thing.
Hercules.
It was like they just want to keep it to the original
No,
character.
listen, and there's a lot of black people that were just like, "Listen, he's Greek. We don't need this one. This isn't the one we were looking
This is
for.
white.
He's a Greek. It's Greek
I know, but
mythology. He's a Greek
it's
prince."
called blind casting, you know?
No, I know that. I'm just saying when they
What
did
people
Little
do on
Mermaid,
Broadway.
when they did yeah, I know that. But I'm just saying it's still open to that. They should know what they're gonna get into when they're doing.
I wonder.
it.
We'll have to
So,
look that up. If there is already a person for Hercules, we'll put a picture of him.
There's not. No, I'm telling you there's not. There's the cruise ship one because there is a show that is on the cruise ship right now that just
Unless
started.
Hercules is under wrapped and they're developing a character because they do that too. Sometimes when there's a lot of movies when they're like the guy who's playing Superman right now has barely been in anything, and it's like because he's being groomed to be like
He was good.
this next thing, and
He
they
was
could be
a
doing that
perfect
with.
Superman too. Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
he was
lizard
good.
on this window keeps throwing me off, man.
Yeah, he's been catching little
Out
flies.
of the corner of my eye, I just see a lizard on a window going for something. I'm like,
There's like a TikTok song or sound right now going
With
lizard,
the little lizard. Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. That's literally it is. It's a gecko.
you can clip that and put it in there because
Yeah.
it's getting me.
Wow, that was a good episode, guys.
I was gonna say we're gonna skip a few line because we're already at 50 minutes, and by the time we
Yeah.
do Gabby's half
Oh,
hour,
we're an
this is
hour
gonna
and a
be
half at least.
a nice long one for you.
Mm.
Try and usher us into exiting through the gift shop.
Hey, if you made it this far, you definitely get the badge of honor. You're one of us. It's been a great one. It's been a long one. Make sure to download us everywhere. I mean, we're on Amazon Prime, YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment.
Let's be friends. Best friends.
Anywhere you get your podcasts. All right.
Yes.
Send us out,
All
right.
guys.
All right. And that's about it. And remember,
We'll see
you real soon.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.